بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الإخوة والأخوات الطلاب والطالبات، أرحب بكم اليوم في تقديم درس من منهج ميجا جول 2 وتحديدا الدرس الثاني عشر صفحة 66 و 67. In this lesson, inshallah, we are going to cover two parts. The first part is the project and the second part is the self-reflection. Let's now first see what's going on the page here, and let's have a look at the picture. As you see, we have a picture here showing us something not on the earth, something is in the space. For example, this one and this one and this one is something, and this one is something else. As you see here, we have stars, and here we have meteors. The meteor is something that is fall down from the sky to certain parts on the earth. So I'd like you to think about this picture with your partner or with yourself and try to have some information or some ideas about it, and then inshallah we'll go over this schedule. The matrix we are going to talk about. So we have questions and answer, and then we have where we found the answers. It's in the website or book or name and page of the number of the information. طيب. The questions we need to find answers to. When did it happen? So when did this action or this incident happen? If you can look for this, or if you can go to a website or somewhere else and find some information about this. Of course, when we want to answer about this question, when did it happen? If we still remember in the previous lesson, we talked a little about this, and of course we read details about the first meteor that attacked the Earth or the planet of Earth. I think that was in 1903. Where we found the answers, actually the answers found in the book or in the text that we have read yesterday in the last or in the previous lesson. Where did it happen? Where did it happen? Of course, in the space. In the space, close to the planet or the solar system. Where did it happen? How big was it? How big that meteor was? Actually, it was very big. It was very big, and of course, it came out with some of the debris and some of the oils and some of the nuts and so on. What was damaged or destroyed? What was the damage or the destruction after this incident? Actually, we did something related to the NASA, the National Agency of Aerospace, which actually took place in the USA, and of course they did a very good job to attack this. Were any people hurt? Yes. How many? Of course, no, we didn't any people who hurt by this incident. What did some people say? Of course, at that time, there was newspapers. It was the only resource that people can have information from. So people got their information from the newspapers, and of course, they talking to each other about that incident. On this part, we'll have some words or trying to write some words related to what we have discussed earlier. As I mentioned, we have the matrix. We have space. We have diapers. We have solar system. We have atmosphere. We have diameter. We also have, okay guys, let's now break out or have a little bit about the meanings of these words. We have meteorite. We said that meteorite is something that attacking other planets, especially Earth. We have atmosphere. Atmosphere means الغلاف الجوي, and I'm sure that all of you have different ideas about this, especially when you study geography. We have space. Space is the place where in the sky. Of course, we have debris. Debris is the outcome of the spaceships and other machines that go to space. Solar system is the system that sun and other planets belong to. Diameter is the center of the circle. You know circle, you study this in math. So the diameter is the center of the circle. If we, for example, try to make this is the diameter. This is the center of the circle. This is a circle, and this is the center of it, which is diameter. Oil, one of the outcomes that came after the spaceships reached to the Earth. You know that the spaceship is landing in certain places, and of course is taking off from certain places into space and then come back to Earth. And of course there is some of the oils and other outcomes that came from the space. Let's back to the book. As you see here, we have something called the self-reflection. The self-reflection is something that puts you in a circle about what you have learned through this module or through this unit. Of course, you exposed to different units and you got many information from this unit. And of course, we want you to tell us or to tell your partner or to talk to yourself about this. Things that you liked about Unit 4. So we are doing Unit 4, and we want you guys to write something about things that you liked about Unit 4, things that you didn't like very much about Unit 4, things that I found easy in Unit 4, things that I found difficult in Unit 4. And of course, this is the Unit 4 checklist. We have many instructions that we can go over it now. talk about events that happened in the past before others, speculate about facts and events, use the past perfect tense in the different or in the affirmative and negative and in questions and short answers. Use can't, could, couldn't, must, may, or might. Independent clauses with and, but, so, and yet. If you still remember, this was our lesson or the previous lesson. The past with dependent time clauses. Conditional sentences with the present and future forms expressing enthusiasm with intensive or intensifiers. And adjectives express necessary and lack of necessary. My 5 favorite new words from Unit 4. If you are still not sure about something from Unit 4, read through the unit again, listen to the audio material, study the grammar and functions from the unit again, ask your teacher for help. For now, let's go to the board and write something about the self-reflection. Let's remove this. So here we have things that I like. For example, the smoothness of the lessons, the integration of information. Okay, so these are examples of things that you liked about the lesson. Here we'll have things that you don't like about this unit. It's a little bit difficult and of course we have another thing. It's too long for a study. So these are examples about things that we liked and things that we didn't like about this unit, Unit 4. Let's back to the book. Things that I found easy in the unit, things that I found difficult in the unit. So the things that I found easy in the unit, as I said, it's smoothness. The information are smoothly, are integrated to each other. And things that I found difficult in the unit, as I said, it's difficultness. Some of the topics are difficult for a student in this level. Unit 4 checklist. Talk about events that happened in the past. I can do this very well. I can do this quite well. I need to study, practice more. So you have to choose one of these responding to this question or to these questions, all these questions. My favorite new words from the unit. Actually, this is very interesting. If you look at this and try to remember what you got through your studying in this module or in this unit, my 5 favorite new words from Unit 4. Let's focus on the previous lesson and have write some of the words. Let's remove this one. We have matriot or matriot. We have space. We have solar system. We have one more. We have, for example, diapers. We can elaborate more. We have, for example, nuts. We have, let's say, for example, NASA. Okay. NASA, as I said, NASA stands for the National Agency of Space, and so if we can write it here, the National of Science and so on. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Thank you very much.